guys, we're on question number 3 about verifying. So let's talk about this question here. Secant squared minus 1. Okay, so if we look right here, we have a secant squared, we have a 1. Now we can achieve secant squared minus 1. Can I get that right there? By just subtracting 1 over. So essentially what you're doing is saying, okay, I have a secant squared, I have a 1. What's missing? Tangent squared. So what I'm going to do here is replace cotangent x, everything in this parentheses here, with tangent squared x. Now we're going to put this in terms of sine and cosine. So cotangent is cosine over sine. This is tangent squared, so this is going to be sine squared over cosine squared. Okay. Remember, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a side note. So cosine x and sine x times sine squared, remember, is just sine, sine. And cosine squared is cosine, cosine. So the cosine on top will cancel with one of those on the bottom, and same with the sine. So then I'm left with sine x over cosine x. We could have done the same thing here. Yes, I was just showing you my steps. And then what's better, whole number or fraction? That's right, a fraction. So this is just going to be tangent x. Okay. Next one is secant squared x over tangent squared x. Okay. So secant is 1 over cosine. But because it's squared, it's going to be 1 over cosine squared. And then divided by tangent, which is sine squared over cosine squared. Here we're going to have to keep, change, then flip. So keep, change, and flip. Now this is where we really want to be careful. My cosine squares cancel. Now, where is my sine squared? It's still at the bottom, so it needs to stay at the bottom. So we've got to be very careful there. And again, we have a fraction. We know that's not the best. So 1 over sine is going to be cosecant. So that because it's squared, it's cosecant squared x. Okay, and one last one. Sine squared x times tangent squared x plus 1 all over cotangent squared x. Okay, so we have a squared and a 1, and if we look right here, and we just talked about this one, tangent squared plus 1 is cosecant squared. So first things first, I'm going to replace the parentheses. Divided by cotangent squared x. So here we go. So sine squared is just sine squared x times cosecant is going to be 1 over cosine squared. Divided by cotangent squared is just cosine squared over sine squared. Okay. I'm going to clean this up. I can multiply. Remember, order of operations say to multiply first. So sine squared x over cosine squared. Now I'm going to show my steps one at a time, so I'm not going to do too much yet. Oopsies. Oh, no, I did it right. Oh, and sine squared. Okay. Keep, change, flip. So I keep, can you all see this? Change, and now I'm going to, nope, sine, I forgot to flip, over cosine squared. Nothing here cancels, Okay, so we've got to be careful. So sine squared times sine squared is just going to be sine to the fourth x over cosine to the fourth x. Now, if sine over cosine is tangent, then sine to the fourth over cosine to the fourth is going to be tangent to the fourth. Okay. That one's a little weird because we haven't had that, but it is all okay. Okay. Okie dokie. Here they're telling us cotangent A is 8 over 15, and we're in quadrant 3. And then they're also telling us sine B is 12 over 15 in quadrant 1. Okay. Cotangent is A over O, so quadrant 3, A, O, H, negative 8 and negative 15, because remember, we are in quadrant 3. So negative 8 squared plus negative 15 squared equals c squared. Now I'm going to type all that in. Clear. 8 squared plus 15 squared is 289. Take the square root. I believe that's 17. So c equals 17. I know I'm going to use a lot of space here. But, okay, so I need cosine of A. So it's negative 8 over 17, and I need sine of A. Negative 15 over 17. Okay. Quadrant 1. A, O, H. So sine is O over H. If you did not know that this is a triple, here we go, Pythagorean theorem. Please be careful, 15 is going to be a our C value. Sorry. Nope, it's this one right here. Okay, so 144 plus b squared equals, I think it's 225. Subtract 144. B squared equals 81. Square root, b equals 9. Okay. Cosine b is 9 over 15, and sine b is 12 over 15. I am so sorry. Kind of hit that on you. Okay, so we have two questions. First is to find cosine of A minus B. So this is cosine, clap, sine, sine. So now we're going to just pull these numbers off. So cosine of A is negative 8 over 17 times cosine of B, which is 9 over 15. Sine A is negative 15 over 17. And sine B is 12 over 15. Oops. So here, negative 72 over 255 plus a negative 180 over 255. Remember, our denominator should always match. So here, my final answer will be negative 252 over 255. Okay. And then our other question is what is sine of A plus B. So this formula is sine, cosine, cosine, sine. Okay, so sine A, negative 15 over 17. Cosine B is 9 over 15. Cosine A, negative 8 over 17. And sine B is 12 over 15. So 135 over 255 plus, ooh, I dropped my negative. Ooh, that would have been bad. Times 96. Negative 96 over 255. Again, denominator should match. Okay. And I get negative 231. I hope this helps. I'll see you in the next video.